Hey guys, this is Tech It Out, and I don't know if you noticed, but I hit 50 subscribers the other day, so thank you so much for supporting me and subscribing to me. So today I'm going to be doing my 50 subscriber Q&A, and in my last video, I posted something in the description letting you guys know that I did that, and I also have posted some things on my Instagram profile, and so I've got some questions from various people asking about my YouTube channel and my collection, which I will be showing at the end of this video. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question I have is, what is your favorite iOS version and on what iPhone should it be? So I haven't actually tried iOS 11.3, but from what I've heard, it's a lot faster, and I'm thinking about updating, but my iPod is jailbroken, and that's the device I have that is compatible with it. But I've heard it's a lot faster, and on what iPhone it should be, it's probably the iPhone X, even though I don't have one, but I would really love to have an iPhone X. That'd be super cool. Okay, so the next question is, what is your most favorite Android phone and iPhone, and what is your favorite color? So my favorite Android phone is definitely the S9 or the S9 Plus, probably the S9 Plus for those dual cameras and the larger screen size, and definitely in the new Lilac Purple, I think is how you say it, but it looks pretty cool. And then my favorite iPhone would probably be either the iPhone X in the space gray or the iPhone 8 in the product red. Okay, so the next question is, if you could have any iPhone to use as your main phone, what would it be? Model, storage capacity, color, iOS version. So it would definitely be the iPhone X 256GB space gray on iOS 11.3. Okay, so the next question is, what is your daily driver? It is an iPhone 5 Space Gray 16GB. It is jailbroken on iOS 10.3.3. Okay, the next question is, do you have a tablet? Yes, I have an iPad 3rd generation 16GB white Wi-Fi only. And the next question is, what camera do you have? This is all from the same person, by the way. It is the Samsung HMX H300, and it's a pretty decent camera. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite iPhone design? Definitely the iPhone X, just because of how futuristic it is, and the wireless charging, and the Face ID, and basically the whole phone, the whole front of the phone being a screen. That's pretty cool, not having these big giant bezels from the old phones, and the dual lens camera, and the portrait lighting mode in the camera. I like that feature a lot, and the Face ID. So that's why the iPhone X is my favorite iPhone design. Also the fast charging. Okay, so the next question is, what made you start collecting Apple products? Everything Apple Pro was definitely my inspiration. I saw how many devices he had, and how many devices, how many subscribers he had, and more than that, just his videos were really entertaining and really cool to me, and all the drop tests and stuff like that. And he had so many iPhones on so many iOS versions, and I wanted that for myself. I'm not going to be doing any drop tests, by the way, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the next question is, how many of your friends also collect Apple? Well, I don't actually have anybody that I know in person who collects Apple, but I do talk to some people over Instagram, but I don't actually know anybody who collects Apple. So, and then the next question is, how many devices or products do you own? I will show that at the end, so that will come in just a minute. And then the next question is, where did you begin collecting Apple products, and where are you now? Well, I began collecting Apple in the summer of 2017, and it's 2018. It's April 2018 right now. So, I've got, I believe, 9 devices, but again, I'm about to show that here in just a minute. Okay, so the final and last question for my Q&A before I show my Apple collection is, if you had an infinite amount of money, what tech item would I get? I would probably get the highest end iMac Pro, because they would do pretty well with pretty much anything, gaming, crypto mining, anything you can think of, really, because they have awesome graphics cards. They have 4 terabytes of SSD storage. You can get 128 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, they're pretty awesome. So that's the item I would get. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my Apple collection. And voila, here's my entire Apple collection with my boxes. I do have some cases that I'm not showing, but these are all my devices except for one that is in like 5 different pieces with a bunch of screws. It's another iPod Touch 4th generation. So I'll start going down the line here. I have my iPhone 2G on iOS 3.1.3. It's an 8 gigabyte. And then I have my iPod Touch 2, which is an 8 gigabyte also, and it's missing a battery and it needs a new screen, or else I would have it on. And it's on iOS 4.2.1. Then I have my personal iPhone 5 that I use every day on iOS 10.3.3, and it's jailbroken. And then I have my very first Apple device, which was actually an iPod Touch 4th generation. It's an 8 gigabyte, and I've had it for about 5 years. That's why it's so scratched up. And then I have my iOS 4.3.3 iPhone 4. It's a 32 gigabyte black. And I have my iPhone 3G on iOS 4.2.1, 16 gigabyte black here. And then I have my iPad 3rd generation, my only iPad I have. It is on iOS 9.3.5 jailbroken. It's 16 gigabyte and the battery's about to die, but you know, oh well. 5% battery remaining, that's nice. And then I have my iPod Touch 6, which is what I'm using to record right now, but you've seen it in previous videos before, like my how to jailbreak iOS 11.0 to 11.1.2. That was that iPod. So this is my entire Apple collection. So thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and go ahead and subscribe to my channel down below and hit the bell icon if you want to know when new videos come out. Peace.